All right, and we're live. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Real quick, let me find that's some good signal. I'm going on a walk. I thought I'd just go live real quick while I'm walking. Not gonna be too long of finishing this walk up. But gentlemen, right now there's a huge attack on masculinity, and a lot of women don't like seeing us move the way we are. Now, if the audio's off, I got my headphones in, the wind is blowing. So it might not be the best video ever. You guys smash that like button. But there's an attack on masculinity. And I just want it to be known because I can tell that I'm starting to build up some momentum here. If you are a hater and you think you're going to, if you're a hater that's a prophet, internet prophet, if you're a hater that's into the online dating niche, if you're a hater that's into narcissistic awareness, right? Now I'm giving out a few different niches. So you can't say that I'm coming after one. If you're in the fitness niche, I will pick up on any shade you're throwing my way. Okay. I will pick up on your insecurities based off the videos I have posted that now has you feeling some type of way. And now all of a sudden you're speaking about things that, your unattractive self shouldn't even be speaking. Okay. So if, what I'm saying, ladies, if for some reason you dislike the way that I move, I don't care. It would be wise for you to stay away. Okay. It'd be very wise for you to stay away. Don't investigate on me. If God sends you my way, if you pop up my feed and I'm watching your content and it seems very weird and vague. Like you're describing a group of men but you're not giving too much detail. Oh, some of these guys are attractive and they seem real charming and and they're older and they're established. If you start outlining my archetype and all of a sudden you're in my feed and I don't watch narcissistic awareness content, I don't watch street profits content, right? And I don't watch fitness content. I don't want to see no big bulky ass woman. If you're in my feed and you're describing a man or men that sound like my archetype, I'm going to feel like you're studying me. So now I'm going to study you. Okay. And I know a lot of y'all think you're eloquent with words. Hey, a lot of you ain't never did nothing for no one or yourself before you got on the internet. I will cook you. I will cook you with your own words. I will make you regret ever looking in my direction. I will do an expose on your goofy asses and make reaction video after reaction video off your content and expose how ignorant you are and how, as a woman, you don't have a man for this very reason. Okay? I get it. However I move might make you feel some type of way. All right, I'm in my truck right now. So okay, I lost connection for a second. But I'm just having a lot of women like in my feed saying crazy stuff. And I kind of feel like y'all are studying me. I'm trying to tell you, if I pick up on too much, I will start making reaction videos to your content, even if your content is not the kind of content I normally react to. Like you're a narcissistic awareness coach. Well, if you seem like you're describing my archetype, like you're studying me, and you're trying to frame a narrative off of your perspective of what you're seeing, and you're trying to use all these terminologies to really solidify what you're. No, 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 no. I'm better with words than you are. I will expose you for the fact that you are targeting someone when you claim that you're here for targeted individuals. I'm like, Batman, I got a contingency for all of y'all, man. For you women, again, narcissistic awareness coaches, or listen, y'all know that there's a certain number of narcissistic traits that people have to be even considered that by a therapist or whatever the case may be. If you're trying to run around
and describe what you believe to be those traits in a man. That's just your perspective. You're not a professional. You're not married for multiple years with kids in wedlock. That's just your perspective. And I'm going to make you look stupid. Like the men you find attractive, you can't get them. So now they're all of a sudden narcissistic. And the way I'll prove it is you'll be single. I ain't got to see you. I ain't got to know nothing about your content. If you're going after men like me, you are single. You are a woman that don't feel like she qualifies. So now you're trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with me or my archetype of men that I represent. I will cook you up. I will destroy you with words, with words. So if you're doing your investigations, move on or don't. I don't care. It gives me content to make. If you're a street prophetess, and again, you don't like the kind of man of God that I am. I'm not claiming that I'm a prophet, but I'm moving, you know what I'm saying, the way that God wants us to move because we're supposed to be looking up to God as the role model. But maybe I don't say Jesus Christ enough for you, or I don't quote enough Bible verses, even though we all know the devil knows the Bible front to back. You know what I'm saying? So, you quoting Bible verses don't mean that you're in more alignment than anyone else. But you feeling the need to judge other people and then try to justify it by saying that you're a voice of God, absolutely not. What God are you talking about? The Most High God? Are you talking about Yah? Who are you talking about here? Are you talking about Lord? Lord of this realm? Lord and God aren't the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what any of you people say in the comment section. Pay attention to verbiage. It's not the same thing. So, you might just be, working for the devil because if you are targeting individuals, because I just had this woman pop up in my feed, right? This is what triggered this. Some kind of prophetess. And she was profiting that Donald Trump would pass away and wouldn't get elected. None of this stuff came true. But she was profiting death. And it triggers me. It triggers me that someone claims to be a messenger of God and they're you know laying claim over someone's life, like they have power to. It's very disturbing. It's giving like cult like behavior. It's giving harvesting energy off of your subscribers to try to project some witchcraft onto someone that you don't like. That's what it gives me, because how are you supposed to be preaching the Bible and telling everybody to go to Jesus, and you're out here prophesying that Trump's not going to make it before election and all this other crazy stuff, prophesying on other celebrities passing away, all because for some reason you don't like them. Let's be real about it. And that happens to a lot of us, gentlemen. A lot of these women and a lot of these type of people, they just don't like you, and they will try to create a narrative that describes you in a negative light, right? So that way they got some framework to start telling people, so they can try to. These are the people that gossip about you. These are the people that talk around you. You know what I mean? These are who these kind of people are. And again, do what you feel like you need to do. A lot of y'all are getting exposed anyway, right? You shouldn't be claiming to be a prophet and giving out prophecies, and you're really not that. So a lot of y'all end up ending yourselves. Um, a lot of you women, you've overused the word narcissist. So now, whenever you're describing a guy as a narcissist, a lot of people gonna look at you as one. It's come out that most of y'all are, especially the ones that are describing, oh, these guys are narcissistic. And look, man, you know what I mean? Everybody knows. So again, just be careful with the guys that you up and decide that you want to study, because just because you can fool other people and you're making it seem like you're on some witch hunt and you done found some demonic type person, and no, you're not fooling me. I don't know you and you don't know me. And a lot of you spiritual chicks will say that God was telling you this and that about someone. God is telling you all this negative stuff about somebody, and all this stuff that you're speaking over me, none of it shows. I get better and better, look better and better, sound better and better. So What's the deal here? Oh, he must be working for the devil. I'm minding my business. You're studying me. You're trying to put things on me. Who's working for the devil? What is it about me that causes you to come over here and try to study me more, collect data, and then try to project some type of negative connotation on me to my name? What's making you do that? What is it about me that's triggering you so bad? I mean, y'all will stretch things out. I'm not saying that, any of this stuff I'm about to mention, I feel like is being said about me, but I've seen some of you that are suffering from spiritual psychosis or religious psychosis. You're trying to claim that you can spot a demon. You're trying to say, oh, based off their eyes and a shimmer in their eyes. And what are you talking about? You are fear mongering. You are trying to project something on people that you don't know nothing about, and you're trying to validate it through God and some loose credibility you've built up, whatever community you built online. People like that is very dangerous. People that profile and claim these certain archetypes of men or a certain kind of way, they're dangerous because now they're giving broken women and broken people terminology to articulate their insecurities towards certain men that these women can't get. So now it can be the man's fault why, she can't find a man her age. Oh, these guys are narcissistic. I was just watching this lady speaking about it on YouTube. Oh, these guys right here that are coming out right now that are attractive and charismatic. Oh, these are demons. This prophet has said that they're going to move like this and be attractive and charming. That's dangerous. You're allowing for people to think they can profile somebody based off the fact that something about them is drawing, that person to them, and they can't explain it. You make it a demonic thing. No, it's just a person that has a big spirit, or the Holy Spirit, or anointed by God, one of the three, or all. Those people just have a light about them, an aura about them, and it draws people to them, even your goofy asses. And instead of you taking accountability for the fact that you're drawn to someone and you don't understand why, and go to God and talk about it and figure out if it's a good, or you just want, oh no, it must be something they're doing. They must be doing something to me. They must be evil or something. Man, that is spiritual psychosis, man. That is religious psychosis. And you people, you're not going to never get nowhere. And if any of you ever tried that with me, I would destroy you with words, man. I would articulate myself in a way to make you look so stupid, uneducated, caveman like. Right? What are we doing? Seem real pagan like. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like you're doing a lot of ritualistic type of nonsense. And because you don't like someone, you've learned a few words to make it seem like you're not a hater. Right? But if someone asks you, well, what is it about this person that made you feel like you needed to look into them or go to God about them, or what is it? You wouldn't be able to articulate it. Not in a way that makes sense. So you know what you say? Oh, God told me. See, that's dangerous. See, that's dangerous. We're not doing that. And this is the exact reason why women shouldn't be head of the church or anything spiritual. I'm just being real, okay? Call it what you want to call it. Most of these crazy people that I see are either women or they're males that identify as women. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing any masculine men moving like this. I see weak males, trying to describe certain masculine men as possibly being toxic and this and that and the third. But those are weak males. That's how weak males get women and authority, by attacking the masculine men. That's what they do. So anytime I hear a male run his mouth and describing another group of men that are more masculine than him in a negative connotation, I look at him and I can tell this marshmallow man ain't never done any push-up. Oh, you're just intimidated, man. And you're hiding behind your religion. You're not fooling nobody, right? You know what I'm saying? Because as long as those guys are leading people towards, you know, repenting or going to God or whatever the case may be, they're not doing nothing wrong. No one's perfect. But again, this is why you people can't come my way. You know I'll destroy you. Sorry. Kind of tired. But you know I'll destroy you. Maybe some of you haters are in here right now. Maybe that's why I'm stumbling over my words, but I'm still in a fast right now, you guys. So finishing up my 16 hours. But you people, you can't move the way that you're moving out here and think that if someone is actually anointed by God, that God's not going to put you in their path. You know what I'm saying? And if I catch you, like I just caught this chick on TikTok, and I'm not going to let up on this chick. I don't know if this lady's investigating me or not. One of her more recent videos seemed like she was trying to frame something about certain groups of new people that are coming out, that, you know, their skin are glowing, and they're talking about how to get close. It just seemed like I don't like how she was talking. Never seen this one before a day in my life. Start looking into her, and she's some kind of prophetess, some chick named Celestial or something. Never heard of her. Looked her up. I guess she was big around 2024. You know, that's around when everybody was trying to be a prophet. So I don't really know if there's, you know what I'm saying, anything to it. But I went to her newer videos, and the way she's like talking about people are gonna come out, like basically, I don't she's trying to frame um something that she wants to throw towards people that she don't too much care for. And you got to understand something. When I say stuff like, and I'm not trying to be evil, but when I say stuff like, when you do messy stuff and you're wicked, it will manifest and it will sit on your face. And that's what I mean by ugly, because I'm trying to get people to go back to God. God don't like ugly. When I see people that are a certain level unattractive, and they're attacking attractive people and saying the attractive people are coming from the devil or something like that, no, you're just ugly. You know what I mean? And a lot of people know that when God is blessing you, you're gonna look better. You're not looking any better. You look the fucking same. You know, you look like you need to wash your face more often, moisturize. You look like you need to exfoliate, right? You don't like you're taking the time and the care in yourself. You're too busy trying to demonize people that you don't too much care for, because you probably feel like they're actually anointed and God's blessing them, and you're not. But I'm not going to let you hide behind religion. I'm not going to let you hide behind spirituality. I'm not going to let you hide behind being some type of prophet or prophetess. I'm not going to let you do it. If I catch you in my feeds and your dumbass is sounding like you're trying to describe my archetype in a vague way, I'm coming after you. I'm gonna come after you directly, not indirectly or no. By name, directly. Okay. Now you can call me a demon. You can call me, I don't know what you people come up with. I don't really care. Your perspective of me, based off your life experience and the encounters you've had with men, might lead you to the conclusion that I'm that type of person. Okay, cool, whatever. Got nothing to do with me, whatever. But if you popping up my feed and I just feel like you're being messy, I don't need your messy self evil eyeing me. Probably evil eyeing me right now. So I'm gonna go after you. I'm gonna scare the demon up out of you. You're gonna haul ass away from me. You're gonna want me to, you know what I'm saying, catch your ass in my feet again. You don't want that. I know y'all think y'all are slick with words. Let me tell you something. Y'all ain't never worked for no one, you know, where your words were valuable. I worked for the White House. Everything I said had to be precise, had to be on point. All the work I did at the White House, man, that shit had to be perfect, very detail orientated. So again, you've never done anything. So again, and I'm kind of quiet, but I'm warning you. You can't say you're not being warned. I'm warning you. Okay, whatever you're feeling like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Whatever your thoughts on what I might be, that ain't got nothing to do with me. These are just your perspectives off your insecurities that you're trying to project. And if I catch you, it seemed like playing around in my energy, investigating, man, I'm gonna cook you up. I don't need no evidence, man. You ain't the only person that can build a narrative off of something. All I gotta do is watch a couple of your videos, and if you're describing someone that sounds vaguely like me, I got you. I got you. I can build the rest. I got you. So y'all find something else better to do, like find a man, because at the end of the day, every single one of you females that sound like y'all are describing single men in a negative connotation, whether you're describing us as narcissistic or demons from Satan or whatever, you don't have a man. None of y'all are married. Not a single one. Now, why is that pattern showing up? Why is that pattern showing up? Because y'all are just like the dating coaches. Except the dating coaches don't lean on religion that much. They'll bring up a few things. They'll say a man that finds a wife finds, shut up, man. None of y'all are wives. So the dating coaches don't lean in too much on the spiritual side of things. But the single dating women or the dating coaches that are single, they sound just like you. They sound just like you. Hurt and trying to shift blame on why they don't have someone onto the men. Oh, it ain't me. There's a bunch of narcissistic men out here. That's what it is. And, let me describe to you how they are. And then you go into describe the men that you find attractive that you don't qualify for. Right. Or, one of you prophetess, like, you know, there's just so many men out here sinning. The good ones they're still sinning. And then you just go into detail based off assumptions of the men that you study. It's getting you nowhere. It's almost, what I'm saying, becoming comical. It really is. So I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I wanted to make sure that I'm not going to be on here longer than 30 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up. But y'all are just, oh shit, man, let's flip this thing. Uh, okay, there we go. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, go find something else better to do. Um, it's probably not healthy for you to try to dismiss men that you don't qualify for by putting them in these weird ass categories. But I like to study women that study men, and I'm one of the men that y'all study. So y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It don't need to be, people that are watching the video like, what are the y'all females that study us? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So this is my warning shot to you. I got a lot of time on my hands. I got my workout routines down. I got my father-son time down. I got my live streaming time down. I got my self-care, self-love time down. So this really just ain't the time for it, man. You know what I mean? I'm out here walking, listening to nature, out here in the country. What is the woods, man? I mean, shoot. There's a country and then there's just the straight up woods, you know, out on farms where I live at, the area where I live at, everybody got a farm. But we back on here in a little bit, you guys. I appreciate y'all. You guys do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button. We will be going live more often with the camera on. It's finally gotten warm enough, so I'll be coming back outside. I'm not going to be out here freezing my butt off during the winter with chemtrails in the sky and metals in the air and it being. I'm not doing all that. But now it's warmer, and I know there's still trails in the sky, metal in the air, but it's not cold. Okay, gotta give me something. Gotta give me something. So anyway, again, you guys smash that like button. We're back up. Hopefully the country scenery out here, the different farms I'll be walking by, will help relax y'all a little bit more. Country life, man, it's peaceful. But if you guys agree, I want to see in the comments. Do you disagree? Do you think that I'm just being a paranoid veteran? Right? Do you think that I'm just reading too much into stuff? Or do you think that I'm on to something that these women are studying us? And once they see they don't qualify for us, we're always narcissistic this or, what I'm saying? The prophets, what do they say? These men out here are possessed by the devil just because, you're not out here kissing women's ass. You're not out here talking about defend every woman and, ooh, no, man. You got to be worth defending. We're coming to a time where y'all see it's about to get real. And masculine men that take care of themselves physically, especially guys like me with combat training, we're going to be very much so needed, in high demand. It's getting real. And y'all see the realness on the news every day. You don't know what's going to happen from day to day. You don't know what's going to, come about us being possibly, you know, invaded or whatever. I mean, he already got sleeper cells here, so you don't know. And it's all fun and games, and these men are trash and they're toxically masculine until shit hits the fan. And then it's gonna be like, I need a masculine man. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But anyway, not gonna hold y'all. I can babble for another 30 minutes, but I gotta get in here, spend some time with my son, and then get on TikTok. You know what I mean? So I'll be back on here later though. We'll definitely be live streaming, okay? From the desk, reaction videos. Y'all know how we do. Different platforms. Some will be vertical, some will be landscape, and some will be, what I'm saying, with me just speaking without the video, the reaction video in it. Variety. It's the spice of life. But comment section, ladies, even if you want to comment, I'm seeing y'all are commenting here recently on my TikTok, and over here I'm seeing some comments from y'all. You don't like what I'm saying. What am I doing wrong? You won't give me any detail. You just keep saying stuff like, wow, OMG, are you serious? Well, I can't do nothing with that. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'll be going off in those videos. You could be talking about any segment of it. Can I get a little bit more context? Anyway, appreciate y'all. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
It's on mute. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. Lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving in silence.